Okay, one of my hobbies is collecting celebrity autographs and memorabilia. Just wanted to show you all just a few of the autographs I've got. This isn't all of the ones I've got, but this is most of my collection here. I keep them in this little, kind of like a photo album. Oh, I got Kiana Tom. I don't know if y'all remember her from Kiana's Flex Appeal that was on ESPN back in the day. Always liked Kiana. And another one of Kiana. I got several of hers. I got a few autographed items from her too, not just photographs. This is one that my mom got for me at the Toyota Women's Conference several years ago. Melissa Gilbert, who played Laura Ingalls on Little House on the Prairie. Pretty cool one to have. Big fan of this guy right here. Very, very good actor. William Daniels. He's been in a lot of stuff. He was on, let's see, St. Elsewhere. Of course, Principal Feeney on Boy Meets World. But if you've watched any of my other videos, you know the role that I like him best in, and that is the voice of the Night Industries 2000, also known as Kit on Knight Rider, for which he was not credited. Great actor there, been around a long time, William Daniels. Okay. Here's another guy. No longer with us, sadly died of COVID-19 last year. David Prowse. David Prowse was a British bodybuilder. He'd done some of the Hammer horror films. He was the man in the suit, the man behind the mask in the original Star Wars trilogies. He was the guy in the Darth Vader suit, David Prowse. I actually met him at a Star Wars Star Trek convention back, I believe it was maybe 1992 in Lexington, Kentucky. Great guy, sadly no longer with us. We got several autographs from him, actually. I actually wrote to him. I got his address out of a sci-fi magazine. I can't remember which one it was. The name of the magazine escapes me. But actually, I was reading an article, an interview that they'd done with him, and it said that he loved getting fan mail. So I thought, well, I'll send him a fan letter and request an autograph. He emailed me back, or not emailed me, but he actually snail mailed me back and said, that he would send me an autograph, but he had to have postage because, it cost so much to send it from England to the United States. So I thought, no problem. So I sent him postage, and he sent me back this. He actually sent me two pictures. He sent me the smaller one, and then I got the larger one behind it. I've got several Dave Prowse autographs. There's one. There's a bigger one. Sorry about the glare. I'm trying to angle these to where you can see them. To Patrick, the force is strong with you. Darth Vader, Dave Prowse. Really proud of that one. Miss that guy. Great actor, great guy. This is probably my favorite actress. Somebody that I've been a fan of since the early 90s when I first saw her on a TV show called Dark Shadows. This is Joanna Going. Big fan of her. I always thought she was just absolutely beautiful. Great actress. I've never met her, sadly. I would love to meet her someday. I've never met her. She was on a soap opera back in the, I guess like the early 80s is when it went off there. I think 86. It was called Search for Tomorrow. My cousin was on that show and knows her. He was on there the same time she was on there, so he knows her. But I've never met her. He said if she's ever doing any plays or anything in your area, give me a call and I'll try to arrange for you to meet her. But she's never done anything in Central Kentucky that I'm aware of. I'd love to meet her someday. Joanna Going. Got several autographed pictures of her. Here's another one. A little bit later photos. I think she still looks beautiful. Another one of her. There's one that looks like it was probably taken in the 90s. That's about what I remember her looking like when she was on Dark Shadows, which I think was late 90, early part of 91, because I remember several episodes got preempted because of news footage of the Persian Gulf War, Desert Storm. Here's a photograph of her, autographed, of course, from a film she did called Inventing the Abbotts. Pretty good movie. My favorite film that she did was one called Still Breathing, that she did with Brendan Fraser. Here's another one. I think this was from when she was on one of the soap operas. I think Another World. She did Search for Tomorrow, the show that my cousin was on, but she did another soap opera after that called, I believe it was, Another World on NBC. That would have been, I guess, the late 80s. That's probably right before she got the role as Victoria Winters on Dark Shadows. I got another one. Yes, I am a big fan, as you can tell. I don't know who Leroy and Heather are. Apparently somebody that wrote to her. A lot of these I bought on eBay. I didn't care that they were personalized, really. I just wanted some autographed pictures of her. So another one was probably taken, I guess, about mid-80s. Here's a really cool one. I really like this picture. This is a movie that Joanna Going was in called Phantoms. So this is actually 3 autographs. That is Rose McGowan. Of course, Ben Affleck there in the middle. And there's Joanna Going. A movie called Phantom she did with Ben Affleck and Rose McGowan. Cool picture. Okay. Big fan of this guy. Big part of my childhood right here. Roscoe P. Coltrane in Flash. James Best. My older brother actually got this for me. I've never met Mr. Best. I'd love to have met him because I'm a big Dukes of Hazzard fan. I was as a kid and I still am to this day. My brother got this for me at it was an Andy Griffith Show reunion down in North Carolina. Of course, James Best was on there. I don't remember the character he played, but I remember him being on there. So I got that autograph picture of James Best, another great actor, sadly no longer with us. You will not find a nicer celebrity anywhere than this guy right here. Ben Jones, super, super nice guy. I met him at a car show, Summer Nice Cruise, down in Somerset, Kentucky a few years ago. Super great guy. I wish I could have talked to him a little bit longer, but with celebrities, I'm always nervous when I meet them, you know, because you never know what they're going to be like. Let me tell you, Ben Jones, he's so much like the character he played, just a super, super nice guy. It was an honor to meet him. He personalized this for me to Pat, a good old boy from Cooter. Ben Jones. Crazy Cooter. Breaking one. Might be crazy, but he ain't done. Dukes of Hazzard. If you watched wrestling in the 80s, you know who these two guys are. That's Ted DiBiase, better known as the $1 Million Man, and his bodyguard Virgil. Met them at a car show. I think it was, let me think. It was in Louisville. I'm drawing a blank. Carl Casper show, maybe? I believe that's right. And the reason I remember it is because they were running announcements for him saying that he was signing autographs. But they kept, the guy apparently didn't know who Ted DiBiase was because he kept mispronouncing his last name. He was referring to him as Ted DiBiase. And I'm thinking, somebody needs to tell this guy it's pronounced DiBiase, not DiBiase. Didn't really get to talk to Ted, but I got to shake hands with Virgil. Two good guys there. Very entertaining. Loved watching them wrestle back in the day. Another great actor. Sadly, no longer with us. I believe he died of pancreatic cancer, I believe in the mid-90s. Mark Leonard. If you're a Star Trek fan, you know who this guy is because he played a lot of roles. I believe his very first role on there was as a Romulan, not as a Vulcan, but as a Romulan commander. And then later, of course, he played a Vulcan, Sarek, Spock's father, on Star Trek. And then reprised that role in Star Trek The Next Generation. This is the photo from Star Trek The Next Generation. Love that episode. They had several pictures of him, but this is the one I chose because that is one of my favorite episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. If you remember that episode, I'm drawing a blank as far as the name of it. But he was suffering from a disease in which he could no longer control his emotions. So you kind of saw like a humanist to him. And he had to do a mind meld with Picard in order to fulfill his ambassador's duties as part of like a peace conference or something. That's what I remember from that episode. But I thought, man, that guy's a brilliant, brilliant actor. Nice guy too. I actually got to talk to him a bit. Mark Leonard. Met him at that same Star Wars convention that I met David Prowse at. Great actor. Again, sadly no longer with us. I don't know if you recognize that autograph or not. If you're a University of Kentucky basketball fan, you know who that is. That's Rex Chapman. Played for the University of Kentucky under, who was it? I'm drawing a blank. It was the guy before Pitino. I swear I'm drawing a blank on that. Sutton, I believe, Eddie Sutton. Played basketball at the University of Kentucky under Eddie Sutton, and then played for Charlotte Hornets. Got this at a mall signing that he did. Any Elvis fans out there? You know who this is. I'm an Elvis fan. Priscilla Presley, Elvis's wife. Again, my mom got this for me at the Toyota Women's Conference. Proud to have that. Big fan of Elvis and Priscilla. This is not my entire autograph collection. That's just part of it. I do have more. I've got one of 4 of the cast members of American Graffiti. I'll try to show that one sometime. Got a few more autographs here. Again, my 2 dream girls right there. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Joanna Going, Keonda Tom. I got these here on my nightstand. Here's another one I'm very proud of. I mentioned I'm a Dukes of Hazzard fan. There's 3 of the cast members. Got to meet all of them. They did a concert down in Riffro Valley, Kentucky in 2000. I believe it was in October 10th of 2000. Sonny Schroyer, of course. Ina Straight, along with John Snyder, Bo Duke, Tom Wopat, Luke Duke. So I got that autographed by all 3 of them. Got another picture here. Keonda Tom. Love that picture. I think she looks great in that bikini. Well, that's just a few of my autographs. Again, that's not my complete collection, but hope you enjoy that. If you're an autograph collector, let me know some of the celebrities that you all met. Post a video. Let me see some of your autograph pictures. Thanks for watching.